mawia tia umpese beto no enka emfa unya ho abusianfo na ekoda sore ya yesi Professor JJ Professor Opoku Ajiman yare serious pa yesi yare serious pa hasa mo be kaya the history of the NDC ne say yedi moja na build the NDC party since from the founder himself Jerry John Lawrence ne breso but the moja kumkum nipa basabasa tutu nipa gu nsuom bobo amanfo tuo basabasa and they building a party no straight forward to the towers almost all the administration are head by the NDC biano nipa wuwom oh already yame asempa na meka chiro no Prebi NDC ba bediga na man so bia no enipa dasani ewu ansana omotena ebe ende a ende banke say NDC supporter bia o empanfo the big men they die meno kase wan kasa unim Professor Mills-Alfred Papa ba akure friends the vice president Mr. Atta also okoye JJ Lawrence also oko ene grandma also ne American president de kwa akoko grandma ene sorry ya osi wa yeden oyare den oyare ehom fa no wako UGMC for treatment akire ya ho a na krata babontin say Professor the vice president he didn't call amanone akotriti no me ya baba me be ma wo hweme man you say bia I'm joying over a secret so nye say bia me mani age say oba maami panyini bi a vice president of a state yare o I'm not happy about that too but wo is this a wo we for nsa no aye den na wa hwe wo de se wo we for nsa na wa hwe wo de ebre bi baaye ema NDC 4.4 ebre bi baaye NDC 4.4 ede nanado ebe to paso kan bi opdeno nanado yare obewu owu akakra nanado de ne nkwa se de akoye omuka de omupe bia but in all this no for the so kwa che na ka se on TV video
Member of the new patriotic party Nana Akufo-Addo is suffering from 3 serious ailments: prostate cancer, what they call acute kidney injury, and a blockage in his coronary artery. They have 3 separate reports. They give dates, they give the name, the description of the physicians, the hospital, which is Wellington Hospital, a top-notch hospital in the UK, and what they say are the conditions afflicting Nana. If you listen carefully, Nana Akufo-Addo or the MPP has not issued a denial.
Titus, let me quickly come to you. He's provided some advice for the NPP and suggests that in fact it is not the NDC that is accusing, alleging about the health status of your front runner. The NPP's
I think that advice is useless advice. I don't think we need advice. We will not take advice from Felix. Felix,
all right.
His colleagues, what names have they called Akufo-Addo?
Okay, what you video when from na yento a ya juma ye di so me say ade a umpese beto no chinsi branks me mo akwa papa ade a umpese beto no enfanto yonko so enka mfa wunua ho Bible said de ye de ye wa enye wo de no emfa nye den emfa nye wunua na medwene ho amenti ase o medwene ho amenti ase se Michael Rebet, we more cover pa. But you know what I say anytime the NDC in power, somebody in the leadership must to die. Professor, ye mo wo. Na say ye tie de ahoy family ka ye na. Ahoy family e kan kire wo say the day ayi mami we say omra no mama ye the vice president or the vice candidate, the vice presidential candidate. Emfama NDC no. Sada no the ahoy family aye nim say omoye the most superior family in the NDC. Aye betu aka say NDC amanyo ko na da ho no. Eye omo de no. Omo ka asem bi. Na asem omo ka ye ne say Naana, be aware, because what? Everything can happen. Sase mo yo mo kaye no. Na emu edru pa. Na emu edru. Enye ntro na media, mame mfanchiro. Asema ahoy family kafa e kan de kire. E kan say oh, I don't know why. Video know why. Oh damn. Obisha for me who video no. O de yam fan to. Da ya appointed Naana Adjumani Opoku NDC leadership. Aye the Ahoy family. Eba abonten be kan kire maami say. Maame nyanto ba se ma ho. Na bibia betumi asi because o presidential candidate for John Mahama wana so die so be president osori anopa enyuju ebo anopa 12 na waba be president enti maame prepare wo ho sa asem we na mu eduru pa anadi asem na asie enti a ya trese na Opoku Adjumani yare serious pa oyare pa yesi e de ne ko UGMC se ko tritino treatment na wo ho na anso no ama enne e de ne ko amanone maami okoi obasan aba anasa okọ nsan mabiem na okompo na osan ba NDC fo benya ntobo ase aba maami wei adadan mu atritine ho ansana oba bonten ana e asembisa yade maami yare eye obi e na ato na duru ana e asembisa maami we ne yade o yade e yade bi ane ya hwehwe ana e asembisa e ba ne sen na just 3 months in power asem kese sei e pese meto Ghana for yeso na manko babia I have a lot of things to show them to you. Let ye the entire the sickness ya maami we am back wo ho no ehu yade we ya bo maami ehu pa. But let's go to the political side. Okuja tabra kwa ede ade we abeto abonten say foreign minister Okuja tabra kwa has activated Ghana diplomatic power and channels to facilitate the airlifting of the Vice President Naana Opoku for a treatment in an undisclosed foreign country. The Okuja tabra kwa kire ha nyina ne say waye de obetumi bia se obetumi ama ayen tentem kwan so waye de maami the vice president edna kwa amanone akwa ni treatment country aye money din chiro bia no problem with that nyimene how yes because a nipa yare na yare sabi ebetumi ahwe nye oman no mu na mo me ya manone no betumi nye yare sa mo mfa ne nkwa nye problem. But now let's go to the hypocrisy of the NDC. Abusiamfo brebi atwem brebi a atwem yewura bawumia eyare yewura bawumia eyare yewura bawumia yare ye no NDC for efaye ede ye politics NDC for okujata brakwa we ya yo ene ono ba be kan kire Ghana for say wa fa kwam bi so said e be betumi e de yewura ba na say ye maame opoku agman e be kwa ma no ne akoje ayaresa no obeka saye na nye ono nko a Professor Jampo no so ye neutral onye politician embe ene ye wu se san ye NDC ni kese pa ya man appointment no ebe bisa Ghana for say Bawumia leaves for medical leaves. Why UK and not Ghana? Tio Professor Jampo say adentia Dr. Bawumia yaria yem fanon ko ayare sabia ewo Ghana na mbom no yedene ko UK. We ya Professor Jampo yanto wase meba yemie me say the hypocrisy in this case, it must be known by each and everyone. Yenko yanim why sunye we eyo kujata brakwa in 2021 okujata brakwa na ene picture we sa okujata brakwa ene ono na ye the leader or ye the fallen minister a ono ankasa ba abontia be kan kire Ghana for say or ye di obetumi bia said ye be ya ye betumi de the vice president akwama no ne mana koji treatment no ono when he was in opposition this is what he said or say okujata brakwa is of the view public officials should be stopped from seeking medical care abroad. 10 years you see the hypocrisy. You see the hypocrisy in the NDC. But I know kujata brakwa te opposition no. Now he was with the view say taking government officials to abroad for treatment no. Now yeah, so much costive. Temiye pa.
It's the government.
Temiye pa. Don't think say I'm doing politics. I'm not doing politics. We are taking the things how it is. But I could tabla kwati opposition no in 2021 17th May no. Okuja tabra kwa was saying say the government of Ghana is spending much money on government officials treatment outside the country. Inti abanyai. Inti si Dr. Bawumia yaria eni kwanse yedene ko UK man ko ja yaresa. Dr. Bawumia also was a vice president. Temio. Dr. Lahaj Muhammad Bawumia was a vice president as Naana Opoku-Agyeman, a vice president. Enti so kuja tabra kwa kanse ni kwanse yema aban panfo ko ja yaresa ewa amanone abra na oti oppositioner. Mi bisa wo say enede what makes it right say aban panfo ya onu momu kuja tabra kwa ni di animu a all process say yede ma amene be kwa abonten akoja yaresa. You see the hypocrisy. You see why I'm telling you say sankrofo we so much opposition now mo adwene anye den anna ho a they will confuse you. They will make it look say since it's not them no anything that the government, the sitting government is doing is corrupt practice. Abrana okuja tabra kwati abontre no. Ose Dr. Bawumia yade mayam fan kwa abontre koja yaresa. Because aban boka. But ye na ono tipa wa na oye fallen minister. Nkasabi owo to me mpo so obe avoid that cost no. He is the one facilitating. You see the hypocrisy. You see the hypocrisy in these guys. Na no pokue. Oyade no hey. Oma prophesy say afa ho dada o. Eyade bi omo breshe. Now dey tie. Okuja tabra kwa kontomponi na brabani. Tie video way. Tie.
The government, he asked for a policy that would ban government officials from seeking medical attention abroad.
There is the need to implement a policy of no medical treatment abroad for members of the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary with immediate effect. This
recommendations to the government, he asked for a policy that would ban government officials from seeking medical attention abroad.
There is the need to implement a policy of no medical treatment abroad for members of the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary with immediate effect. This
Sawate okuja tabra kwase. There must to be a policy. One person, two standard. One person, two standard. There must to be a policy immediate with immediate effect. Say, so we are buying moon penny, we are buying munipa, now we are there. And you can say more quenya, Mautu Kwan Kwaman on the Kosa Hoya there. Okuja Tabra Kwan the Kenyaman America. But the same Okuja Tabra is telling Ghanaians and they say, he is doing everything he can as foreign minister to make sure say Yemame Ajmano Poku and I said Naana Jane Naana Poku ebetimi acquire the Sabia Wamanone Ade Sister Deborah Mwakwa pa Ade. Where is what is your position as a people? Why should we accept this hypocrisy? How should we have to accept a liar like this to lead us? Why? And I'm saying no money to me no money by Montino. They wanted to paint every action of the president dirty. And Emerson said, what is not good then? How can it be good today? Aden J no, Mami J no, J na J no se na J na no. Aden mo J gu ni mu na e bru ana. Se ba omi ayare na mo se ni kwan se ba omi akwa ama no ne kwadi ayare sa. Ontra Ghana because our aban mu e wo se ontumi nye hospitals no ma nye yie. No yari awaji treatment. Okay, good. But adenti ene mo de ne ba ye ne de. Mo ye ni kude. Na mo de maame ne kwa ma no so onkwaje ya tisa. Ade maame no osombo se ne doctor na. Enye the same role na ono hodi ene no. Enye the same role na doctor ba o me hold before na. Enye the same role. You see the inconsistency in these guys. Say all your mind banu tuminya agaje etrase etie won their actions, their thoughts, and then you come to a conclusion say anything that these people talk about we are just a fanfu crow the john and omodi Ghana for crow the john and omodi Ghana for sa kwa we on kan okre okuja tabra kwa to on kan okre. When he was in opposition, he said also something else. He said, there is no need for government officials to fly in the first class, what they call plane. So, okay. Or see, what they call overspending and a Ghana buying paint for a year when they fly in first class. Okuja tobra kwa call bet na yebisa ne say NTN. So Babi Tukwanya, Obefa economy, and answer Obefa first class. Or say he will what? Supply, or I say he will provide himself personally with what? With first class flight. So one kind of crew. Mami I just say one more kwaba. Me as someone who could say, and this is a party for the fools. No one gets sense in the party. They talk at random. Yeah. Unsensible statement. obi a wo te opposition a wa preach say Ghana ban officials omu tu kwanya omo the first class in the call first class no omo de ko na ebo aban no kro ebo aban ne ka wanya kwanya ba bedi minister of foreign affairs na ye bisa o se ntie na wa bai utu kwanya kwan ben so no be fa so tu kwanya o se sa aban ma economy take it wa nkasa wo disika be ka ho na wafa first class. What does it tell you? It tell you say and some now to opposition now no. You know say they were lies. You know say it was unsensical. You know say it was not making any sense. You know say it cannot happen because as a minister you must to fly in a different condition which will permit you to have a comfortable flight. Ebia na wo ko ba kenkan niema wo be sua niema bi ansa wo kodru ba bia wo kro. But when you were in opposition, because you wanted power, you lied to the people. And I'm saying now here to minty. Moody intro the Ghana for and then my vice president to know yenim the atono. But one say nam de muka yentino. Yensu ye can be chemo say leave Jeno Poku Ajima Poku na Jane proper your friend say Jena Naana Opoku. Leave her in Ghana to be treated. And this rough and a kind Ghana for a more intimate who are not there. I'm not enjoying about somebody's head too. I'm not enjoying about somebody's head. But abana ye de bought you know actually ha and a beboba intimunya na no pukwa jimai e wo Ghana my move man in treating home. Aye, also a Ghana ni. Say the Ghana for nkwada, Ghana for maame for, Ghana for mpemfo binum enya ya de secretary o Ghana omuwu no. Maame wo no so bia de na besie. Eya sembi so. Say the name ni kwan say Dr. Bawumia. Eni kwan say Dr. Bawumia enkoji treatment e wa amanone no. And I was saying contra Ghana. Now on treatment to her, and then the back says, "Oh, you good vice president." No, me as some men should be someone say, "I didn't see any quan say, Mammy, we soon tana or my num now treatment to her." Why? Why are you denying that? Okuya Tabrakwa. What is the difference between Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia up to 2024 and Naana Opoku from 7 January 2025, they were all holding the same positions. And it's a mobile bontembe can we in a period where you were in opposition, number who say flying government officials outside at a cost to the state. Why do you want to tell me say no cost to the state? Well, it is you guys that you make Ghana becomes what? Partisan state. Because me to way, mami way, owua, me nyam fasuo mfirim. Otiasia, me nyam fasuo mfirim. And I don't care. The reason talking about this woman and say, the way that you treated Dr. Bawumia when you were asking, but why should Bawumia go for treatment in UK and not Ghana? No, it is the same thing that I'm asking you. Say, I didn't hear when we facilitate say Opoku Ajimai. Ebe to me atu kwanya kwa manone akosa na ho yade. And at this time, ofa play na the chewa na. And then this time no, private jet no e free na. And then this time, the fallen hospitals no ye mpia ka na. And because OYG, NDC ni no, it is accepted. Mo ye mambofo. NDC for ye mambofo. Na wa mami we, wo sa mami we so. Oh wa asem. Mami we ne ho asem. Some mami maybe he don't know the people that he's dealing with. Mami we, who name the people that she is dealing with. NDC for ye papa. Omunye papa. Anytime that they come in government, somebody must to die. Ya prophesies here to Hodada. Ya cat to Hodada. Said John Mahama will be a president without vice president. Only say me boy, ya to say. Tie.
24 hours, on your lollipop mama, on your lollipop mama, on your lollipop mama, on your lollipop mama. Hey Jesus, hey Jesus, hey Esa, hey Esa, hey Esa, hey Esa, hey Jesus, hey Jesus. Papa, yes the same, yes the same, yes the same, yes the same. As to Atta, yeah, who better, yeah, hospital, yeah, who better, yeah, metro, yeah, who better, yeah, market, yeah, who better, yeah. Hey Jesus, hey Jesus, hey Esa, hey Esa, hey Esa, hey Esa, hey Jesus, hey Jesus. Say when you so better, mama, we so. Say when you so better, mama.
Yes, Dabusha, Yesu Eza, na utie no. Na video we me for the reason show the video. Yes, very interesting video. The person who nya so na wuntie pa. Ya ma mi je na no pokwajima. Nenkra, nenkwa. I don't know where it stands. Yes, him here playing someone or say history is going to repeat itself. NDC has a history of killing their vice president. Now, area reason show Eka Sembi Oha during one of his shows. Yes, or can Sembi onya video be and oh boy. The uncle video with you.
Iti Eyezu Mishiki Eyezu ma bibi antreke Eyezu eno no Mortis Eyezu ai A class eno ansa twere Eyezu eti sofo ne say wo wura honhom wiase okoka no wen Accra FM say Mahama be come more than 4 years udi tie na analysis no na photo to is event happen tia say adwuma shasha.
Exactly. And that is number one thing that we look at.
And Omampeni Mama, I want to give you so about 2028.
2028.
Usha timeline numa obeko.
In the timeline that I'm looking at, there are two branches of time that I'm looking at.
Okay.
In the first branch of time, he was running for presidency. And he was able to complete all the 4 years, and then he's able to continue to the 8 years and concluded, because in that time in 2027 March there's going to be an agreement and an arrangement in court, and certain things will be adjusted, and then when those things are adjusted he will be placed on to continue the journey. But then in the main branch of time that I'm looking at, he will run for presidency. In 2 years time he will have no vice president, and then he will conclude the election in 4 years.
80 also for say Mahama betwa first 4 years na wi or the near be fem aside to another one or so ebeduma be onya vice president and just say ni Burkina Faso no awo and just Burkina Faso no a so e ka Burkina so amote ase on Burkina Faso no a na when amafo test grounds no ma sha ase de e map strategy ni ba na supreme leader la no ana anyway odi yentie no bia ma we review tia ha.
Oh, asemo and some no o can say ana ya confused.
It is established.
First branch of time no or running for 2028, but after 2 years no, he has no vice president.
No, that one he will continue with his vice president.
Okay,
and complete his time.
Okay,
yes, the one that is running
from 2028 assembly again.
Yeah, to 2028. So be running for, when he's running in the timeline is 2 branches. Let me break it down again.
Okay,
the first time branch of time, he will run for the presidency, close the presidency at the 4 years term, which is 2028 is done.
Okay,
it's done for. There is no going forward and everything.
Okay,
the one he will extend to 2020 this thing for the extra 4 years after 2028, which is going to run.
Yeah,
is going to run, and in that time, that's the main branch of time itself. He will go, and in 2 years from now, as I speak to you right now, 2 years specifically from now, I'm not drunk tea this morning. 2 years specifically from now, he will be able to run for the presidency, but before he will run for 2028, 2027, he will have no vice president.
Hey, 2028 now, or running Norway near, or be maintaining the vice president.
He will have none. There is no vice president.
So for me, in the emphasis 2028, from Cecilia Coping 2028, we are running with Prof. J. Naana.
Yes, let me give you a speech. There's a nice speech. I'm hearing it in time. Okay. You know, time when you move through time, you're looking at what is happening in real life. Unless you try to tamper with it. I'm not tampering with anything now. Now, unless
there is something fishy. Momenti ni yepa. Tony Yawa mwakwa wa. Sansuna Felicia mwakwa ba yepa. Momenti asem na asofo na eka ni yepa.
I have to.
But when you say grandma tea will be like pow. Hey, I swear. Hey, grandma tea will be like serious. I'm telling you. Say grandma tea sa kwe kaze will be serious. Hey, no be on why ready so ni America for the kosi ekobani. Ule tie grandma wa hasi tie no.
Somebody's asking about the outside world and foreign aid, and I've heard the president of the country you are studying in slashing aid. You see, one of the questions we have now, he hasn't asked himself, how much leaves our continent to his country? He hasn't asked himself that. They think it's just charity. It is not. At the right time, we'll also take action, and it will not be funny.
But Ote grandma, Ote vice president, or say, oh no, what is a Trump will yell at your home? Hey, you think it's funny? Obi or no prepare no one Trump dia kosieni. Now what work can sometimes we say.
Etiabushia said an American children so 10 years. In the realms of spirit. And this you have a history of killing their vice president. Into yourself will be neka and nipa oko Accra FM bia NDC ni enti sem na oka na bonten otifri he. But see ato abafo. Apart from that, John Mahama is trying to bring in coup d'etat. Or tested the grounds, Supreme Court judge, the Chief Justice. Ope kwa biswa yina free ho. But we be yina free ho. Yeni moja ba be sacrifice to make sure say able to do more than 4 years in government. Sabahu, Mama Reta. Tony Yawa said, blame those who voted for him. Why you blame them? Dear Banono. Dear Banano Edre. Dear Bano. Dear Bon minus Rano Edre. Yayas were drink Yankupo Metriason. Yebeye yi kesi wo minum. Mamene yade na o yare no enye yade kwa o. Enye yade kwa. Enye yade kwa. I'm not glorifying a death or the sickness of somebody. Now you're the vice president. But it is history. This is what we know about the NDC. NDC for the Moja the Tintim party. Atubebe, Mahama the Moja the president for the first time in our country. Aye. Orankasan the boss. We don't know what happens to him. Yes, and also looking at her face shows she's not well at all, and her family need to pray hard. Yeah, so my voice in a year. The way the woman was talking, she was not well. One was a censor. Yet to a by way, Yamami will be the vice president. Why you not from the scene? Mamena ira Joyce Bawa na the vice president today. How you cousin to John Mahama? And now Ibrahim Mahama or the de facto prime minister. And it is one Gonja family who is running the country's affairs. Mamena yare ye dene ba because we need somebody or ye weak so that we can command on her. Now, there's something wrong. There's something that I don't understand. Mabu is so wua. Why in a dribble vice president? I feel you got to a vice president and I say a automatic appointment. I ask him sebe for two team. So Mabu wake up a beer now. And yet the presidency, they are handing over the vice president. And the Mamma is so woo now. Find the bedi the vice president position. And this if we better by Nipa and say Mahama will do the letter appointment. Fatu Timna Bissau. Where yen come for. Ye trans ma ye din troche yen say there is something called state capture. MPP ni achim for Fagana mine. And then you go to Abani. Why in the action so what government city, what government properties? Achim ni bay. And I want to say here the Ghana Japadia channel. What to be that? Until but they deceive us. They raise state capture and they caution never minum. I say make video now say make sure say the hydrocarbon multipurpose depot no yaton. Yaton ama hwan Ibrahim Mahama na damfo madi Burkina Faso president a obekom na Ibrahim Mahama na akɔhye saa man na chi edi sika beto saa de no na me Africa mo akwa and the vice president na say bi asem bi koso in the presidency a obebie na no aka asem different no also na oyare ade. And this Amanyu Kode, the Bia Oba by Majisu Obiwu. There be and this for the one by Mubajis Obiwu, Obia were binding in a. I have found Omudio Mutia Koshe. Kwambe soon of Atta Mills-Alfred who ye, Mr. Atta, the Enetono, Ewa Pala, Ewa Jim, the Enetono who ye. Yes, I'm going to because everyone in the NDC party will be afraid to become a vice president. Would you agree to be trusted? They do be trusted their tintin to me. They do be trusted why near mama your party and nine so. That is what is going on. Because I never many Joyce Bawa never be a vice president because my meaning you know Joyce Bawa need the president no. Honestly, the cousin of John Mahama. Friends and family government. Nepotism. Sami Jamfi, waka wanwatu. Now ultimate a press conference for 70 hours. Akufo-Addo nepotism. Friends and family. And the Gonja mafia alone is ruling the country. To the point to say a president car is ride by somebody on your part of the security apparatus. Waka wanwatu where you any and I will hear Prince Sepa nka sabio Akufo-Addo ekoba bi nanka aban ka bejira nanka sabio hwan bedia to kura kesa ono de so ka no ye the secretary to the president nanka Ghana or Sabibili no your friend is saying what is the name of the Naana the cousin now or Sabibili no your friend is saying mon kind dreamer me oh mama yesterday mo akwa papa your friend is saying kura you be there to slim man na asasi radio owner no oh what is the name oh your friend is saying kura you really free the day Gabi ochida kon nanka Kufuado koba bi pa Evans be da se pa nanka Nana Dankwa Kufuado koba bi pa otenikam motorcade ni si ya nanka Gabi afri the driving side of Nana Dankwa Kufuado car so no na eka enka Ghana nka se Ghana dambutu but the Gonja family there it is authorized. You see, he who come for equity must to come with the clean hands. And you must to practice what you preach. But everybody is silent. Yet you try the answer man for no mobia can and everything can happen. And this leadership can do whatever they want. Nobody is questioning, because all the civil societies and all the VIP in the society, that is what the people do. Power, they are sister or manager pade the amount of krabi. Etine, your radio stations are almost a lot of panel will be a radio. A juma moye ne hono e chense de omo opposition omo ye campaign ene say radio stations bi esra no pa no ye omo morning show ayet say the MPP da so tia konwa so whatever the NDC does is accepted, whatever goes on is accepted. And the mami we say den kwa manone akoje ayaresa no NDC for ni Ghana 4.4 na say kama but Dr. Bawumia de yare a under Ghana no wu. The truth must be talked. The truth must to be said. Aye. Nokure no e was say yenka nokure no say truth to the power. No matter whatever it be the issue. And propaganda. Say sabio. But umia yare na yenya NDC for ema mo be comment this way. Say didn't tell umia ko UK akupe treatment. Na maami we yare na yesi e dene kwa ma no ne akoji treatment. There will be anka samfa ho wo man no mu a. It means there is something fishy in the system. The opinion leaders, the stakeholders, and Krofone was saying neutral in the society to protect the sanity in the society. No, they have turned themselves to be NDC people. And the NDC amanyu konuba by moi, ni a Jessica Momo. I near to talk us the Amawo. We are more positions in some institutions. Now you come one two, you the press started so more carry. Now you that's one at home. No more yet the omope. This hypocrisy must to stop in the country. And then I suffer for Jimmy Fwan Kwasiafua. Now mo soda no pa. With them mo puppet, Adani political puppet. No, where are you guys? The dollar na mo de tia kwasi da no pai wa so de dam no. And then anadu fra kunya so na dollar da 14 and then it is beyond 15. Mo we. Then atomo ya prasta mano. Ya pam mano de aduane ahye na makama no atom. Kofi oduro kwasi ampanyi ni. Mo yin. Emoja na ye hwiegu Jubilee House ho. Yes, ho ye de musu e ka Jubilee House. Enipa da sani o de mo party da obedi akonwa bia na agise nipa wu agise nipa tintin 34 wu agise mpanfo mo party mu wu ansana mo party etuma jana na so na eboboba obi abaje na chefa ai said the ecosan lie 2016 2015 2014 our filling station say you copy patrato and yenye bintono it will come back again. Yes, because remember say history does never fail to repeat itself. History, no, it will never fail to be repeating it because it is said history always repeats itself. Until they see now no CBM, it will happen again because that is how they do their things. That is how they do their things, and they cannot change. You see, sabi or sebo. Me hona me tare ne ho ne betumi asesa. When you bind the sanity. Enti Jena na opokwa jiman die. Yankopon, I don't want to say it. I no me afro or say mysterious deaths. Yes. Mysterious deaths around the power of the NDC when they're in power. Are they? What about? And I don't know, I'm born in war. And I don't know, since 2009, I'm born in war. And no, that's what I say. We didn't fear a dual working back 81 good years. And then, but that's what I say. We didn't China. Odidi osa otonyom bone ni adwemone ewo mutimunti afibia agise mumu panyini bi wu wode omoye dan sacrifice ana na se emojahwiegu amanyoko bi entese emojahwiegu amanyoko entese ebedi wani masomanya. What are you expecting? That Ghana for say no na ye pay. Aye. Ghana for say no na omo pay. Omo gusu sa eyezu eyezu tie.
24 hours on your knowledge mama, on your knowledge mama, on your knowledge mama, on your knowledge mama. Eyezu Baba, this is him. Asku ada ya hubeto ya hospital ya hubeto ya metro ya hubeto ya market ya hubeto ya Eyezu say when you so better mama usaso say when you so better mama
eti Eyezu
eti abusuafo Eyezu zupa ye kuma manfo dia protect ye to me. Ye kuma manfo dia protect to me. Dia ye bia. It is just a matter of killing people. Me akwa mi nkonto, me mo akwa papa. Enye me na make o. Enye se mi twa ntro. Enye se mi twa ntro achrew. Kai, remember your history. And you say when you know your history, you understand where you come from and where you who you are. For records and for what we know, and they say Professor Atta no a vice president. John Evans Fifi Atta Mills Abra no ye president. Am I the one who is prophesizing? Osofu bi so abetra ho aka kire yen say ye ma me je opoku agimai ne quiet ya okotra NDC station e kai. So am I the one who is prophesizing? It is something said already. Yenya hoy from the mama can say everything can happen. Eda ye de mami we ebegina wo say obeye the vice presidential candidate for the NDC. Yashisha na dada. Said yes, Sabio Professor Evans Atta Mills-Alfred there is no autopsy to prove what caused his death. No, sans ne betimi ato mami we yengu de to no. Fatu tim say awudie e wan dis amanyokom. Nipakum adware won. Amanfo moja na omode ye omo party ni it is their history. Eyene yekum judge for yekum police for yekum former ministers of state yekum president, former prime ministers, yechi won ku won just to maintain power. Enti maami we ne ntumi fa ne sacrifice ana. Da Mia maami we ena ye ntumi nkuno emfa ne sacrifice emfa motumi entran this amanyo kono mu ana. Me obetumi like video no. Ai. Obetumi like video no na why den share nso aka ho. Ehun hia me pa. Liking and sharing is very, very important for me. Enti ma mene de ha tankopɔ ma nkwawai ai tankrofo do ho akɔbɔ mu yi minim how long we going to live because it's very sad. They are used to and that's what they do. Ti wonkwa tankopɔ nkwa ne nim ba bia wonkwa hye enye time no be the time wo. The reality, the fact remains say the dying of people, leaders in the party during when they're in power, no, hey, is so mysterious. Etunya ye vice president. Now we are was your NDC member. It was say wabusi amfonsha siento fundaka because he automatic there. Aye. Eti ye mame we are the first woman to be vice president of the country. But unfortunately, you have associated yourself with people that you can never trust. Inti bon ho ban ye, bo abusi anfo empire mu edruma na de besi obia enim. Memfa segment we ento ne enko yanim. But answer be ko yanim no. Twa na no kakra.
24 hours on your knowledge, mama, on your knowledge, mama, on your knowledge, mama, on your knowledge, mama. Hey Jesus, hey Jesus, hey Eza, hey Eza, hey Eza, hey Eza, hey Jesus, hey Jesus. Papa, this is him, this is him, this is him, this is him. Asku ada ya umetoya, hospital ya umetoya, metro ya umetoya, market ya umetoya. Hey Jesus, hey Jesus, hey Eza, hey Eza, hey Eza, hey Eza, hey Jesus, hey Jesus. Say when you so better, mama, usaso. Say when you so better, mama.
Yes, abusia into the yento asona yenko yanim. Abusia for yes, igaram say ajigana fa. Now I want to tell you. Oh, I always am familiar. Tia person beto no. Enka